welcome to my channel. My name is Paula, and in today's video, let's catch up on a bit of luxury talk. I don't know, I kind of want to start by saying that I 100% realize this is nothing like serious, major. We don't need to be so serious about this. But as my channel is kind of focusing on the more materialistic, aesthetic side of my life, and it's revolving around good quality, more on the expensive side handbags and whatever lovely things. I wanted to talk with you about this phenomena that I have noticed and how it has impacted me. And I would definitely want to know if you are kind of feeling the same. Regardless of if you are a content creator yourself or if you are just another luxury enthusiast, the same as me. So, I feel like for many months now, might even be during this whole year of 25, I've truly noticed that a lot of content creators have been jumping on this bandwagon of luxuries over, I'm selling my stuff, I've found more profound things in life, which obviously is nothing bad. I mean, I think it's great if people feel that way. And my plan is not to talk badly about that. But living in this space where for the past many years, even before I started making my own channel, I watched a lot of luxury YouTube. And at that point, it was just like unboxings after another, new things after another, clearly a lot of money spent. And I'm the first one to say that at some point I also felt quite bad about myself. It just wasn't realistic. And even though I realized that person who is unboxing their third Chanel or Hermes bag this month is not in the same pay range as I am. And I absolutely know that I don't have to try to reach out for that type of lifestyle. I just didn't feel it relatable. So I stopped watching those like mass unboxing channels and focused more on like smaller content creators or some like more like people focused, where I'm following the person instead of not necessarily the bag content, so to say. So I can admit that I'm also changing as I'm seeing the change in this sphere. But now I'm personally starting to feel, maybe guilty is not the right word, but starting to feel a bit bad if I am still dreaming of a luxury handbag, if I'm still planning on purchasing something. It's so strange because at one point in my channel, first of all, I have to say, I have never bought anything just purely to be able to unbox something here. That has never been my intention. And always when I have bought something, it has been because I wanted it and not because I could unbox it here. But I have really enjoyed filming those videos. I love to share that experience, the excitement, like kind of unraveling it from the beautiful packaging and kind of maybe having a story of where it was bought, either pre-owned or not, and like all of it is part of it. And I still enjoy watching those like curated unboxings. It hasn't gone anywhere. But now I've started to feel a bit guilty if I am still thinking of buying new things, expensive things, not irresponsibly, but still, if I am still planning on venturing out in this luxury world where I feel that so many are now backing away from. And I'm also gonna admit, I used the title of selling my luxury collection or something like that. But I mean, that's the trend now, and it was kind of easy to follow it, even though my plan was never to sell everything. It was more about sell the items that I'm not interested in anymore. But I see it more as like a trend now where people are letting go of their luxury collection that they have maybe been purchasing for decades now, and suddenly taking the leap to other things in life, or then to, let's say, contemporary brands. Because I mean, let's face it, some things have come out also from the luxury brands that maybe are making us taking a step back of like, I'm actually paying you thousands of euros and you can't follow the laws and treat people well type of things. But I still feel a bit different now when I want to share something new and exciting to me that I have purchased or that I'm wanting, because I don't know if that's anymore the type of content that is interesting. So if everyone else is kind of jumping on the bandwagon of, I'm not buying any more handbags, it's frivolous, or it's just too expensive, or the fact that we just don't need so many, and I know that. And personally, I've even though I have this type of materialistic channel, I've really tried to narrow my purchasing and what I own. So if I notice that I'm starting to own too many, I absolutely start selling them on, because I don't want to curate a lot. And I fund my purchases by selling. I definitely want to keep only those things that I use. So that kind of is making me think of if this type of like luxury YouTube is over, and if I should kind of go back to enjoying these things just for myself, what I did before I had my channel. Because if I am alone here who's still kind of thinking of purchasing and truly like putting thought into it, but really enjoying the luxury brands, items, and so on, I don't know. Do you kind of get the thread? I know that this might be all over the place because I did plan what I wanted to say, but I haven't scripted anything. So it is kind of coming out of me as I'm kind of thinking about it. I kind of feel I want to give out more disclaimers, but I shouldn't, because why should I? I think I've put them enough already in this one. I'm aware of the world that we are living in, and 100% there are other things more important than bags. I know that. But this channel is not about my or the kind of average person's basic day. This is about talking about bags. So that's why I'm focusing on that. But please know that I am fully aware that this is not a real problem. But this is something I'm thinking about, and I would really, really hope to get your input on, have you noticed the shift as well? How do you feel about it? Are you still looking to buy luxury, or are you also over it? And then as a content creator, how should I proceed? Should I still kind of continue with what this channel is all about, or not? Kind of leave that part out of it. I don't know. Let's have a conversation about this, because I feel like I'm kind of alone-ish with it, because there is not really one person that I can ask except you, who have been here all this time, and I really, really enjoy this. So that's why I also want to know your thoughts about it. Okay, I'm really hoping that this gives out some kind of thought out process, and you understand what my thoughts are, and what the kind of problem. Okay, I think there has been enough disclaimers. I don't know, is this even clear of what I'm trying to say? I really hope so. But anywho, thank you so much for watching, and hope to see you in my next video. Bye.